Welcome back. Okay, while usage of artificial intelligence in the doctor's office may already be a part of their practice, in helping scheduling appointments and follow-ups, now it may also be alongside the physician in the exam room. Here to discuss that and so much more is Dr. Robert Murray, the Chief Medical Officer at NextGen Healthcare. Good morning, great to see you.
Good morning, thanks for having me.
We're so glad you're here. And AI is the topic of discussion across everything in our society right now. So when you think of AI and the medical field, it kind of lends itself. So what should patients expect when engaging with a physician who is using ambient listening and or AI-managed innovations?
Yeah, so this is great new technology. We're very excited about it. The basic thing that it's trying to help with is pretty much everyone in your audience may have gone to the doctor's office and been talking about why they're there, and all the doctor is able to do is type on the computer, right? You don't even know if they're really listening to you because, I am a practicing physician. Trust me, that doctor does not want to be doing that. That doctor wants to be engaging with you. So what this ambient listening technology, which is powered by artificial intelligence, powered by AI, what the technology is able to do is the physician is able to use their phone, and it listens to the natural conversation that they're going to have with you. The doctor's not really using the computer. And based on that, it turns it into the start of the visit note, the document that the physician or the healthcare provider has to create for that visit. So it's really amazing because the doctor is able to pay attention to you and to make sure that things are said out loud regarding what they think is going on, what they think the treatment will be. And it can really do a lot to help that patient-physician interaction. It can also help the physicians with the fact that they have so many administrative burdens, so much computer work to do. So it's exciting kind of on both fronts.
And Dr. Murray, I think AI, robots invading, turning on us. So should patients be worried about their privacy? Should they have concerns?
It's a reasonable fear. I mean, the way that we at NextGen Healthcare have implemented this technology, there should not be any concerns. The conversation is not stored. It's not used to train the AI. It's not sitting in some data bank, with some big tech company. It's just used to produce that note immediately. But the patient always has a right, and we do encourage them, go ahead and ask your provider if they seem to be using this ambient listening technology. Ask them about how it stays private, and they should be able to answer those questions, or somebody at their practice certainly should be able to answer them.
So I'm curious, how are physicians currently using this AI technology, and how are the patients then reacting to it?
Yeah, so I'm a practicing family physician. I've been using this for about a year. I think it's terrific. It, like I said, saves me quite a bit of time because I have to produce a note for every patient visit. But this AI technology produces 75%, 90%, sometimes all of the note really just automatically. So that's terrific. I also think it's very good, like I said, because I know that the computer is going to help me with the documentation, so I definitely say things out loud, right? I say, this is what I think you have. This is what I don't think you have. This is what we're going to do to maybe run some tests to see if we're right. This is how you can make yourself better, what kind of treatments you can do or whatnot. And all of that is great because it encourages that kind of in-the-moment patient interaction. We have lots of other physicians using this technology, and almost universally they are embracing it. They're thinking that it's good for many of the same reasons that I have found it to be good. Doesn't always help, but it helps a lot. And a lot of physicians, people may not realize this, they spend hours and hours after work, after seeing patients, finishing up their computer work. Now, from the patient standpoint, again, they should not be afraid of this technology. It's really just helping the doctor kind of do their job. But because it encourages that interaction and gets the doctor away from having to stare at the computer screen, they are also finding it very helpful. And the feedback from patients is that they like the technology as well. So it's kind of a win-win.
Well, from what you're saying, it sounds like AI is improving kind of that doctor-patient relationship and provide, more of a personalized visit. Would you agree that that's exactly what's happening?
It is, and it's kind of ironic, right? I mean, you're using the computer to help the people connect. So, I mean, it's kind of a terrific use of AI. It's a slam dunk in terms of this. There's lots of other places that AI is, experimental and a little iffy, and I'm not so sure about. But this one, really, I think, has a great future to help both the providers and the patients.
Doctor, is there a place people can go for more information about this kind of technology and doctors using this in their treatments?
Absolutely. I mean, they can always go to our website, NextGen Healthcare. It's nextgen.com. The version of ambient listening that we have is called Ambient Assist, and they can check that out. I mean, we sell technology and services to physicians' offices all over the country, but they can certainly get a sense of things even as patients by checking this out, and then ask their doctor about it. Are you using it? Have you thought about using it? I notice you're spending a lot of time on the computer. Those kinds of interactions would be fine. I mean, doctors, they don't want to be doing that, and they may not realize that this technology, which is relatively new, is now available. And so sometimes our best ideas do come from our patients.
Awesome. Dr. Murray, thank you so much for your time, a wealth of knowledge, and how AI is changing the healthcare.
Yes. Have a great day. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, you guys, don't go anywhere. More fun on Ozarks Fox AM right after this.
That is crazy.
That is.
I like that, though.
I think about it now, like my